So such life-threatening situations, they are real. They can be real, and maybe you have lived such a situation that you were really under attack, or maybe you live that on a daily basis. I have no idea. And of course, when you have such really life-threatening, serious life-threatening situations, that requires quite a big work to be able to be in peace with that, because it's a reality. But many times when we are feeling in a life-threatening situation, that is not so much of a reality. It feels like a reality, but it's very often the idea we have. So the thing is that when there is a life-threatening situation, then your reaction is can be that you need to defend yourself. You need to protect yourself. One way can be to just get frozen and don't do anything. Another way can be that you can be running away from it. And another way it could be that you would be attacking the other person. And so the story of the monk is like running away from the situation. And the story of the gun, maybe a freezing situation and just being there and not really reacting that much. And another one, what very well, maybe this was the gun is more of a defense. I went in a defense because I didn't want him to take me away. So it's more of a acting situation, of a defense situation. So I was like attacking back. And very often you may recognize in daily life that you have discussions or you have situations where you feel uncomfortable and you start yourself to be screaming and having a behavior that is not so positive. Do you recognize that? Most probably you do. So in many situations when you are under attack, one of the things we do is attack back, to defend ourselves. But very often the situations that we feel attacked by, they are not really affecting us that much. We are not really under attack, we just feel under attack. And I'd like to recall a story where I was one of the first weeks, I think, or months that I was starting with the alternative therapy with matrix reimprinting. And then the therapist, she said, like, we were in a house in the mountains, somewhere very isolated, and there was almost nobody around. And we were sitting there in the living room that was facing the door to the outside. And then she said, well, imagine somebody comes in full of blood and with a big knife in his hand. What would you experience? You know, you would be really feeling threatened. And I just remembered a bit of the story of the gun, and I thought, but we are here in the mountains. If somebody's coming to run in with a knife full of blood, then most probably something very bad has happened, because there would not be any motivation. There would not be any motive to attack us. You know, I wouldn't be able to think of any motive. And now, of course, I can think that, okay, maybe he just wanted to rob, or it's a mad guy, but count the probabilities that a mad guy is going around in the mountains where there's nobody. It wouldn't be really realistic. So more probable, the person who would run into the building, into the house, screaming and with a knife, he needs help. And even if he would be attacking us, then most probably he would need help, because that it would be some innocent people that he would be attacking. So, but you can imagine that if somebody's coming to run at you with a knife and full of blood, that you feel under attack. And then the thing is how to react in such a situation from a place of peace, from a peaceful from peace. How not to feel under attack. And then already one of the, let's say, solutions is always for me to realize that the person who is attacking is probably the poor one in the situation. That remember, as I said earlier, that when you feel attacked, you can freeze, you can defend yourself, or you can run away. And one of the common mechanisms is to be aggressively and like attacking. So the person that is attacking is most probably the person who really feels bad and threatened. So is the one who really needs help. But of course, if you are on the other side and you are under attack, it's very difficult to not feel threatened by such a person at that moment. And it can be real things and it can be not real things. I mean, real things that there's physical attack and not real things is like emotional attacks, which I feel the same real.